Hi everyone, thank you for joining my channel. My name is Wickham. So, you're in the market to buy a pre-constructed condo as your first home or as an investment property. Unlike resale, buying a new condo has few more steps involved. Today, I'm going to walk you through the advantages of purchasing a new condo as well as what to keep in mind when you're purchasing a brand new condo from a developer. So let's dive right in. First, you should check in with your real estate agent to research future developments that suits your needs. Certain agents have VIP access for their clients looking into purchasing new developments. This means they may have an upper hand on selecting the unit you prefer before they sell out. Also, if your agent has these type of connections, they may be able to offer you signing bonuses, special finishes on your unit, and much more. These offers can be available to the purchaser directly from the builder when working with builder's sales office representatives. You can find this information on the builder's website or inquire directly with the sales representative. One of the main advantages of having to buy a pre-constructed condo is the payment plan. Unlike buying a resale, you don't have to come up with the deposit all at once. Most developers have some sort of a deposit structure. Here's a real-life example of an agreement of purchase and sale for a newly constructed condo. In this agreement, the property was purchased for $337,000 with the $5,000 initial deposit.
The buyer had to pay a second deposit of $11,899 30 days after the initial deposit, the third deposit of $16,899 120 days after the initial deposit, the fourth deposit of $16,899 366 days following, the final deposit of $16,899 600 days following.
These types of deposit structures benefits the buyer by providing them with ample time to accrue these payments and to plan in advance. Purchasing future constructed condos can take anywhere from 3 to 5 years to be fully completed. This means by the time you take possession of your unit, the market price is higher than what you originally paid for. As an example, this property was purchased in 2015 for $337,000 and the current valuation in 2021 is over $600,000. Now that you know how much of an investment purchasing a new condominium build can be, next you need to know the importance of having a real estate lawyer by your side each step of the way. This is a very important part of the process and something I highly encourage you to do. The agreement of purchase and sale you're signing with the builder is written and developed by the builder's lawyers. Unless you're well aware of these agreements or happen to be a lawyer yourself, there are conditions you won't notice by just reading it on your own. Protect yourself and your investment and hire a real estate lawyer to review the agreement. The agreement can be different from builder to builder, but some of the questions you should ask your lawyer is very common to every condo development. I will now speak to you about some of the important points you should inquire with your lawyer. Most condo developments exclude HST in their purchase price. This is an additional cost you have to pay on top of the purchase price. In Ontario, the current HST rate is 13%. As an example, if the final price is $342,000 and then your HST is roughly around $44,000. So there is a $24,000 provincial rebate and a $6,300 federal rebate you can apply to. For you to qualify for this rebate, there is a maximum purchase price. You may or may not have to pay for this upfront during your closing, and it all depends on if this is your primary or your investment property. Consult a tax accountant for further information. This buyer had to pay this upfront since it was an investment property and received a $26,000 rebate. Now let's talk about levies, also known as development charges. These charges are paid by the developer to the city to fund infrastructure, roads, libraries, parks, education institutions around the build. Some of these charges are passed on to the buyer. This will be added to your closing costs and have to be paid during the closing of your property. Since levies in the future are not established today by the municipality, you wouldn't know about these costs till the final closing date. If you have a real estate agent, they may be able to negotiate different cappings with the builder for these development charges. As a buyer, to protect yourself, you should always make sure that all these development charges are capped at a maximum amount in your agreement of purchase and sale, and have your lawyer review the agreement as well. Next are occupancy fees. Unlike new homes, in condos, there are two moving dates. One is called interim occupancy, which is when the building is declared to be fit for occupancy by the municipality. You can move in as long as your floor is completed, but you don't technically own the unit yet. You will pay a fee, something like a monthly rent, to the builder as the unit has not yet closed and the title has not yet transferred to your name. You have to pay this fee regardless of if you have moved into the building or not. Interim occupancy can be anywhere from 1 month to 18 months. If this happens to be an investment property and you intend to rent it out during this time, you need to verify if it is possible to lease during the interim occupancy period, which will be on your agreement. Review the agreement of purchase and sale with your lawyer to discuss what to further expect during interim occupancy period. Additionally, there are tenure and warranty enrollment fees. This fee is based on the purchase price of your property. You also need to pay land transfer taxes. If the property is located in Toronto, then you have to pay municipal land transfer tax as well. There are a few additional fees that you have to pay during closing that I have not mentioned. But this is why you will need to check in with the lawyer to diligently look over the agreement of purchase and sale, as every builder is different. Now we have a rough idea on how much it will take to completely close a pre-constructed condo. So this investor purchased a unit for $337,000 from the builder, and the final closing price was $392,000, which means on top of the 20% down payment of $70,000, they also had an additional $55,000 worth of fees during the time of closing. Quite the difference, right? When you're buying a new condo, it is very important to speak with your real estate agent as well as your lawyer. You need to ask as many questions as possible. And do not sign an amendment to the original contract without seeking advice from your lawyer. So this investor signed an amendment stating that the rest of the purchase price will be given during the interim occupancy date and not the title transfer date, which is very rare, but it still can happen. Lenders may charge you an additional fee to make this happen, and some lenders won't even provide you with funds. There are so many other hidden conditions builders can include into an agreement, which is why it's important to review the agreement with the lawyer before selecting your property. Purchasing a future condo development is quite the investment, so choosing a reputable builder to purchase from and having the right real estate and legal representatives supporting you throughout the entire process makes the experience worth having. So there it is. I hope this video was helpful and can be used as a guide to purchasing a new condo property. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will try my best to answer. Like and subscribe to my channel for more content. See you next time.